Over 2 decades ago, a parcel of land was purchased, and through blood, sweat, and tears, it has become a sweet paradise. Welcome to the farm.
When I was just a little boy, standing to my daddy's knee, Papa said, "Man, you left the man, get you to do what a ton of me, 'cause he'll get you, yeah, he'll get you now." I can remember the 4th of July, standing on a real there. I can remember the hound dogs barking, chasing down a hoodoo there, chasing down a hoodoo there. Down on the bayou, down on the bayou, down on the bayou, do it, do it. Wish it was on the bayou there, rolling with the Cajun cream. Wish it was on the fast train, railing the shooting on down to New Orleans. Down on the bayou, down on the bayou, down on the bayou, do it.
Well, it is Friday, March 5th, and it is 1:30 in the afternoon. Marty and I are, guess what? Headed to the farm. So, yeah, leisure morning, packed up, went to Harris Teeter, got a bucket of fried chicken for lunch, a few other little knickknacks, and now we're headed up to the farm. So it is a beautiful day, and it is cool. It is 61 degrees. I think that is the high for the day. And then tonight's going down in the 40s, and it's going to be 50 something tomorrow. So it's going to be a good weekend. So as we came across the Wando Bridge from Harris Teeter, we noticed that the Forestry Service is burning again, and I can actually see the smoke through the woods. So it's somewhere up in the Honey Hill area. So we're going to see if we can find that fire and bring it to you, okay? Anyhow, beautiful Friday. Let's take you to the farm. Oh my God. You video, oh yeah, they're burning right a key. Yeah, video the trucks. It's running. Okay, maybe no mess. How y'all doing? It's okay to go to our property down here?
Where are you at?
Right here on Palmer Bridge.
Palmer Bridge Road?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, yeah, we're at the first gate, actually. Okay, so we went to turn off 45 onto Palmer's Bridge, and of course there's the sign and there's the Forestry Service that you just saw. And they kindly asked us if we would go down to Turner Sullivan to come in because their fire was right there on the road. So the only thing I'm worried about now is the smoke is going towards the cabin, which if it's smoky, it's going to be miserable. So I mean, we're turning on Turner Sullivan now and everything's clear, so it's not smoky, but I gotta drive 1.5 miles down this road back to Palmer Bridge where the fire is, and we'll see which way that smoke's drifting. So we'll bring it to you. Very interesting. So you can tell the smoke in the blue sky. Our luck, it's right on top of us.
This.
Yeah, you get all of this. Mm-hmm. Get the trucks, Lewis. Oh, good. It's almost over.
Now.
Yeah, everybody video. You video it and all that. Let's do
Your
this.
dog?
Smoke. Okay, so we made it up here and the smoke is just missing us. As you can see it right here above my head. So we're right on the edge because this is all good. And then right here in the sun, it's being filtered by the smoke. But it's right overhead. Look at there. I just hope it stays up. Because if it comes down, then it'll be miserable. Just the smell being stuck out here. I got some video of the worst I've seen it. If I can dig it up, I'll put it in this video.
So we came over to Don Hope Bridge, and I mean, you can see it. Everything is black.
Now you know where it's at.
Hey, Dad.
This whole damn area right here must be on fire.
Dad.
Okay, so Marty and I are patiently waiting now for lunch. So we bought the bucket of chicken from Harris Teeter, and I had a 3-pack box of Kraft macaroni and cheese. So we're making Kraft macaroni and cheese to go with it. So it's going to be a big lunch. And one of the other crazy things that's happened since we've been here, which has only been maybe an hour, if that, we were bringing our stuff in the cabin and we heard through the woods straight back that way this zzz, zzz, zzz. And I'm like, that sounds like electricity, but I knew the Forestry Service is right out there watching that fire, so I didn't know. Anyhow, the lights are out. We've got no power, so it was the electricity. But I think I just saw Berkeley Electric ride down the road in one of their work trucks. So hopefully, I've got the water on, but of course there's no water, but if the power comes on, the fountain will come on. So we'll know we've got power. Anyhow, we're going to bring lunch to you.
Hello.
Pronto?
Yeah.
Uh-oh, we have flowers from the ivory.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, it is 3:14 and we are kind of dead in the water because we don't have any power still. So it's been about an hour, I guess. Maybe a little longer. We got up here, we had power. Shortly after we unpacked or started to unpack, it went out. So it's just quiet up here. And I haven't heard any commotion with power trucks or anything. I saw that one truck, which I don't know if that was a Berkeley Electric co-op truck or not. I'm tempted to ride out there and see if I can see what it was. It's on Turner Sullivan. That's where the wires were, or the transformer was going straight out in front of us. But anyhow, if we don't get power on within the next couple, 3 hours, we might be heading back to the house because there's no heat here or lights, which would be pitch black dark. Other than the fire, we did light a fire only because Monty was cold. Anyhow, we'll see what happens. Okay, it's 3:30. Power's on. So I just cut everything on. I left the breakers off, actually. I actually went and turned the breakers back off in case of a power surge. And we're sitting here chit-chatting away, and I happen to look out in the pond and the fountain's running. I'm like, oh, the power's back on. So I just cut all the breakers back on and cranked up the ice machine and filled up the coffee, and now I'm getting ready to make some tea. All right, it is 6:11 on Friday evening. The deer have come out. I showed you absolutely no video, only because, I don't know, we've just been so wrapped up in them. They'll be back out. They just took off. We're not sure what spooked them off, but we came inside. It's just cold. We were like, you know what? I'm just pretty much done with being outside. And the fire was dying down, so I'm like, let's just go inside. So Marty's studying her English. And good news, by the way, today we got Marty's appointment letter for her interview at the USCIS in Charleston for her permanent green card status. So her status is getting ready to change to be a permanent resident alien, so to speak. And I am tickled. So that's in 3 weeks. We got to get prepared for it. So we have to pretty much provide the same documents that I provided to the lawyer, that I provided to Rio de Janeiro 2 years ago. We got to do it one more time, which I have everything on my computer. So all I got to do is just print it all out, which is a stack that thick, literally. So anyhow, we're in for the evening. We're just going to veg, watch some TV. I'll cut the lights on here shortly, and when the deer come back out, because they will be back out, I'll catch it. Okay? See ya.
Sausage, bacon, $10 Tex-Mex, only from Pizza Hut. I think I'm about to out-pizza the Hut. No, anything, anywhere, anyhow, anyway. Well, as long as when meets now, today's the day.
This boy.
Having trouble getting
Amo, come.
With Lemonade Health. Just answer a few questions. And they can send you medication so you can get better quick.
Come.
Visit lemonadehealth.com.
These two deer come out of the woods. Look at this big deer. See the big deer? Amo, look at the boy right here.
Oh, yeah.
That's a boy. No horns. Who this? He's running all the deer off. Look at that big deer. Maybe this James.
Yeah, boy. Mm-hmm.
This is Romeo.
No.
This James.
Yeah.
James, two girls come together.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Where?
From a key.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, that's important. What this? More boys. No, man. This is deer muito big.
Maybe all boys together.
Ah, muito big.
Yeah, Mom.
Yeah, this não girls. Girl não walk this.
Well, maybe.
Ó, desse outro também, maybe.
Maybe James Kevin.
Mm-hmm.
It was three. This boy on this side.
Mm-hmm.
That looks like Kevin.
Esse outro maybe back.
Uh-huh.
Maybe boy também. Uh-huh. Esse James, look. James this.
This the three boys, a key.
Maybe, amor. Muito big this is.
Yeah.
This
This a boy. James, Kevin,
Andrew.
Andrew, yes, thank you.
Uh-huh.
Dear, kisses. James.
Yeah, boy. Eggs.
Yeah.
Look, your egg. Não, desse aqui, ó.
Carol. Andrew on the left, Kevin on the right. No. Yeah, that's right. Andrew on the left, Kevin on the right. And maybe James. I don't know where he went.
Aqui, ó, desse aqui.
But you can tell these are boys.
You look white, ribs,
Yes.
bowl.
Andrew.
Esse roll.
I believe this is Kevin.
Force, Kev.
I wish the other deer were up here. You can compare them to size. Kevin's got that long neck. And there's Kevin in the background staring at us. Here he comes. That's James. Got a white spot, a key? Yeah.
Exactly.
So what does it cost for you to make, and what is
Desse Kev.
All-in cost for the smallest $4.50 with retail $14.99. For the large, $17.99.
James.
Stores to introduce myself. They
So now there's James and Kevin.
You look ball, ribs.
Yeah.
James.
Mm-hmm.
Desse me understand James e Kev.
Yeah, James has a white spot on his side.
So I really had to put sales on hold. He came through great. He's doing wonderfully.
great to hear?
And now, 2016, I had sales of 200,000. Then the next year, 20.
Okay, good morning. It is Saturday morning, and you just saw the last tail end of the turkeys. So Monty and I have been sitting on the porch for probably 45 minutes, maybe even longer. So it started with us sitting here at the fire. Of course, the phone or the camera was inside charging. And here come 3 turkeys. And they came and they pecked and fed, and then they kind of wandered off. And then they came back, and then here came about 10 more. So they came running up all the way to right here off the porch, right where I'm pointing. And it was absolutely awesome to see a hen, or Jake, up close. And they sat here forever. We stayed motionless the whole time. Then a big gobbler walked out, and he was bright red, big fat gobbler, probably 12-inch beard. Came walking from the back gate all the way across and came up about midways down the driveway here. And then he wandered off. And then 3 gobblers came, and they actually came right to midway down the driveway where the bird feeder is and strut the whole time. It was amazing with all the hens, just turkeys everywhere, and they, especially one, but there were 2 that were just full strut pretty much the whole time. And they kind of got bored with the hens, and we watched and watched and watched. And finally I got up to the point when they wandered far away where I could get up and sneak inside and get the camera, and you saw that. So that was the 3 gobblers at the end of the driveway in full strut. So amazing. And they went down the trail. So I know where I'm putting the ground blind. Turkey season starts in, I think, less than 2 weeks. That's where we are. So spring is coming. Some of the deer that showed up last night, which you've seen this on this video, are fat. So they're carrying little ones. So I just told Marty, I said, we got more babies coming. And then the biggest surprise was James, Kevin, and Andrew, all 3 bucks running together, came from the other side of the road in right up here where the Christmas tree is last night, full charge. Like, they came in taking over, running all the does off, and not a one of them have horns. So they've lost their horns. But you could definitely tell James, Kevin, because of their size. They are another quarter or maybe third the size of the does that were running around here. Of course, a lot of those were babies, or last year's babies. So they just looked like horses. They were huge. And I got a couple good pictures and maybe some video. I hadn't even gone back to look at it yet. But yeah, anyhow, it's overcast, chance of rain, but then it's going to clear right up. And the sun's supposed to come out. The high today is only 53, 55, something like that. So we'll get a fire going, and we'll just kind of piddle around here all day and see what the day brings. And the sun's supposed to come out, so that's good. Anyhow, Mom and Dad are probably on the way up. It is 9:18, so they'll probably be here in about anywhere from 15 to 30 minutes. I'll bring it to you.
Oh my God, look. Papa sleep, Papa é igual meio.
Yep.
Look. Fell towards him and it caught him right in his face. Dad says, you know. I told Dad, sometimes we're not getting. Back in the old days. But
Just just let it go.
See this? This is dry. This is the farther. That's what you mentioned that it's like, oh, I think that's
Everything nice? That's right. There.
You what?
Instant heat. Oh yeah, this is going to be a good one.
Like the damn blow top.
Yeah.
That was catching trees on fire back there.
Yeah. Alright guys, Saturday has come and Saturday is gone. The blue sky finally came out and all the clouds went away. It warmed up for a brief hour and then the sun got behind the trees and now it's cooling back off again. So, what do we do today? We went behind the cabin and tried to burn the stuff that we cleared out from the woods that we piled up back in the woods. We tried to burn it, but it's still too green. So we abandoned that. But we did limb up some stuff, cut a bunch of vines, came up here, got a bunch of just dead pines out of the woods and piled them all up here, which you saw. And we've had a nice warm fire going pretty much most of the day. This is what's left of it. So it's gonna probably be gone by morning. But Marty and I have already cleaned out the fireplace on the porch and we are going to get that rolling here soon. I think Marty's gonna bathe and then I'm gonna bathe, and Mom and Dad brought up the navy bean soup and we are gonna, they left it, so we're gonna finish it off for dinner tonight and catch some deer action hopefully. It's never the same on Saturday compared to Friday, because Friday they just come out of the woodwork and they put caution to the wind and get kind of ballsy when it comes to coming close to get the corn. But tonight that they're kind of full, I think we'll see them a little bit later on. So let's settle in for the evening, I guess. See what tonight brings. Tomorrow will be Sunday. It's supposed to be a beautiful day tomorrow. I might get a few projects done. I got a list. I got an owl box that we built probably 3 years ago now. It's sitting right on top of that TV. See that big brown box sitting on top of that metal roof? That is actually an owl box, a nesting box that I need to hang in the oak tree that's on the far side of the front yard here, way out there. And put that up. I got a power to run. It just goes on and on. But you'll never, ever get it all done. As much as you do, you can never find a day where it comes and you just say, you know what, we've got everything done. I don't know what to do. Because that is a far stretch. Firewood, if the woods dry up, I can get the tractor where I can get out there and start getting some firewood. Because that wood shack right over here is still empty and we're pushing it. But and I want to get it done before summer, before it gets hot. Snakes, bugs, and just hot, period. So anyhow, we'll see what tonight brings, okay? Peace. Okay, so I tried to catch it on video and I don't think I did, but the deer were out there feeding and 2 wood ducks came in and scared the hell out of the deer, but they actually came back and stood around them looking at them, but I think they ran them off because I was looking at them through the binoculars, and then as quickly as I saw them, they disappeared behind the pampas grass, and then I never saw them again. And now the deer are back to feeding again. So that was pretty cool. We've got to get a wood duck box built because that was a mating pair. Anyhow, I'll see what else brings tonight. What else happens tonight? Crows, yeah. And these are all adult. Well, good Sunday morning. I just finished taking a nice hot shower in the new bathroom. And I had the heater running for a bit, so it was nice and warm in there. Anyhow, I took my clothes, towel, everything, went out there and took a shower, got dressed, and now we're back at the cabin. So Monty and I, it is late because we got up and went back to bed. It's 10:12. But we're just now coming outside, or at least I am. Just sit down and see what's going on. So we woke up this morning to 31 degrees. And I don't see where anything really froze, but there was frost on the ground. And the cabin was good 71, so we were very comfortable. It's windy though, it's breezy, which makes it a little bit cool. I think it's 46 right now. It's supposed to get up to 60, which is going to be a great temperature, but it needs to get there because it's still a little chilly. Anyhow, turkeys came this morning, another group. So the group you saw on yesterday's video were a bunch of hens, small last year's turkeys. The these were, I think, 7 or 8 full-grown hens. So that's good to know, because with the 3, 4, possibly 4 gobblers that were around here yesterday, we might have a good turkey population, as long as coyotes and stuff don't get to them. Deer last night, a typical Friday, pigged out everywhere. Last night, just here and there, and James was here, Kevin was here, but we didn't pay much attention to him, so we just kind of chilled out. And I think Marty fell asleep like 7 o'clock. It was crazy. I stayed up till about 10:30. So anyhow, Sunday morning, we're going to head to the house, but we're going to enjoy what we can here before we leave. So anything interesting happens, we'll bring it to you. Okay. Good morning. Sunday morning. Oh yeah, I see him. Okay, boys and girls, we just left the farm. It's 1:30 in the afternoon. So we were sitting outside, just chilling out in the sun, and Parker rolled up. Parker went and got stuck down the road, so I had to go pull him out. So we've been back at the farm, packing up, cleaning up. So we're headed to the house and enjoy the rest of our Sunday. Beautiful day, beautiful day. Anyhow, it was a great weekend. We'll catch you next time. Don't forget to subscribe, follow me and Marty. Update actually on our immigration status. So March 30th of this year, Marty has her interview for her permanent status. So we've filed over these past several months for the change of status, and now it's been granted, hasn't been granted. We have to do our interview, and then we'll work into a change of status and a permanent status. So very exciting, and here we are in 2021. So with that being said, we will see you next weekend.
Thank you.
Sua cadeira, esse fogo que queima por dentro e lento, tudo me tempera. A mão pra cima, cintura solta, dá meia volta, é cocomambo. Não se cansa agora, começou a festa, mexe a cabeça e sacode duro. Balança, vem balançando, morena no cocomambo. Ninguém vai ficar parado, eu quero ver mexer com duro. Balança, vem balançando, morena no cocomambo. Ninguém vai ficar balançando, morena.